empty.
Yeah.
And how can you give? You know, only if your glass is full you can share with others, but if your glass is empty, how can you give? It's so...
Wow, it sounds so Oriental.
Yes, I think I heard or I read in some Oriental book. So I really lived on myself this experience where for me to be loved was to do what the other people wanted and to be good. And but around 22 years old, I started to realize that I was not happy. And I was like, why I'm not happy? I have everything. I am healthy, I am wealthy and everything. And inside of me, I was not happy. So,
is there any key thing that happened during that period of time? You know, that totally changed your mind?
I mean, I was trying really to do my best. And I was trying to do everything that appeared good. I mean, I was studied law, I was working with my parents, I had a boyfriend, I had everything, but in reality, inside of me I was sad, I was not happy. And I realized one day that I can't continue to hide my real self and my tears and this pain that I had inside, even if apparently everything is going well. So I think, yeah, the time where I started and I said I need to do something to make myself happy, really happy. And
maybe people didn't understand it because everything seemed too smooth for you.
Yes, everything was apparently very good, and you know, but in reality I had this smile outside, but in reality I was not listening inside, and inside of me I had a part of me that was sad because I was not following my true nature. I discovered my voice at 17 years old, and I keep it aside because my family wanted something else, and I don't blame them. I mean, they came from a hard life. They born after the war in Europe, you know, so they grew up in a poverty, and they didn't have the chance to study. So of course for me and my sister, they wanted the best, and for them the best was
best education. Yeah.
So I don't blame them. They were thinking to do their best and to give me their best, but in the same time you need to respect your nature and your talent. And so I think everything is always in the balance and in the middle and in the equilibrium, you know. It's important to study, of course, and it's important to follow your nature. So it's always like in the middle, I think.
So that's why you love Oriental culture.
Yes, I love a lot, and I started my research around 22 or 23 years old. When I started to do yoga, because I felt that in Orient it was such a huge history of this state of where you just listen to yourself, and so I was really interested in even in the smell of the incense that is from Orient culture, and so I tried to open my mind and to study and to read, and just the feature of the Oriental people reminds me something very deep, and I believe in previous lives. So I think I had a huge connection with Orient, and I born in in Italy, and I born in a Catholic family, but I just was so interested to see and to know the different way to research for yourself, and I think Orient has a lot to teach about this stillness and this. I mean, the mind is important, but it's so important to be able to quiet the mind too, and to leave another voice to speak.
Yeah. So at the age of 22, you purposely want to study something about the Oriental cultures?
Yes, and I saw this course of yoga, and so I said, okay, I need to go there. And
but a lot of people study yoga, only for their figure.
Yeah, But I had the chance to be very sensitive, and I live it like an handicap for many years. When I was a little girl, I was really, really, really sensitive, and I was crying a lot. I was really emotional, and I lived this part of me like an handicap for many years, because people let me believe that it was not good to cry, it was not good to show the tears, we need to be strong, and so I lived my nature, my sensitive nature, like a problem. The look is important, but there is something else inside of me that was so important too, and it was so important too, and it was like a pushing from the inside, a calling, a voice inside that was like calling me, like, yes, it's not only the material and the outside, there is something else that is important, that you care about, to be really happy and to be really in peace. So I started to do yoga not to look better, but just because I was really down, I was really sad, I was really disconnected from myself. I didn't know anymore who I was, what I wanted, and what I wanted to do, and what will make me really happy. Because, as I said, I was studying law, I was working, I had my boyfriend and everything, but TV and magazines show us.
So you believe in destiny, right?
Yes, I believe in the power of our hearts, and I believe in Taoist, and to learn how other people pray, or for somebody is a tree.
Yeah.
With the little nun.
I love it. You stopped the classical training.
Yes, I stopped with classical training, and I don't want to say that all.
Yeah, but I guess there's a big difference between, singing as a professional and singing as a hobby.
Yes, there is a difference, and I didn't choose really consciously to be a professional singer. I mean, I'm choosing now.